Good morning, everyone. It's wonderful to be here with all of you today. I'm so excited to share an incredibly important topic that I am deeply passionate about, the power of emotional intelligence and how it can transform your life in incredible ways. My friends, there are too many people in our world today are struggling. They're feeling lost, unfulfilled, and unsatisfied with their lives. They're stressed, anxious, and overwhelmed. And you know what the root cause of so much of this suffering is? A profound lack of emotional intelligence. Now, I know that may sound a bit abstract or academic, but I can assure you emotional intelligence is the key to unlocking your greatest potential and achieving the level of personal growth and fulfillment that you deserve. You see, cognitive intelligence, your IQ, your logical reasoning skills, your ability to memorize facts and figures, that's important, no doubt. But emotional intelligence, your self-awareness, your ability to manage your emotions, your empathy, and social skills, that is ultimately what's going to determine how successful and satisfied you are in life. Think about it. It doesn't matter how smart you are, how much knowledge you have, or how many degrees you've accumulated. If you can't effectively regulate your emotions, if you struggle to communicate and connect with others, if you're constantly feeling overwhelmed and unable to cope with the stresses of daily life, you're never going to reach your true potential. In fact, you're likely going to continue struggling and suffering, no matter how intelligent you may be in the traditional sense. On the other hand, when you develop a high level of emotional intelligence, everything changes. You become more self-aware and in touch with your feelings. You learn how to manage your emotions rather than letting them manage you. You develop deeper, more meaningful relationships. You're able to empathize with others, to communicate effectively, and to navigate the social landscape with ease. And most importantly, you become far more resilient in the face of life's challenges and setbacks. This, my friends, is the true power of emotional intelligence. It's not just some abstract concept. It's a real, tangible skill that you can cultivate and develop. And when you do, the transformations you'll experience in your personal and professional life will be nothing short of remarkable. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking, but Brian, I'm just not an emotional person. I'm more of a logical, analytical type. How can emotional intelligence possibly be important for me? Well, let me tell you, emotional intelligence is just as crucial for the logical, analytical types as it is for everyone else. In fact, I would argue that it's even more important because those who tend to rely heavily on their cognitive intelligence often struggle the most with emotional awareness and regulation. You see, the truth is, we're all emotional beings. Emotions are a fundamental part of the human experience, and they play a crucial role in how we perceive the world, make decisions, and interact with others. Even the most rational, data-driven individuals are influenced by their emotions, whether they realize it or not. The difference is that those with high emotional intelligence are able to recognize and manage those emotions rather than letting them control them. And let me tell you, the benefits of developing that emotional intelligence are truly profound. When you become more aware of your emotions and how they impact your thoughts and behaviors, you gain a level of self-control and self-mastery that is truly empowering. You're able to make decisions that are aligned with your values and goals, rather than being driven by impulse or knee-jerk reactions. You're able to stay calm and composed in the face of stress and adversity, rather than letting it overwhelm you. And perhaps most importantly, you're able to build deeper, more meaningful connections with the people in your life. Think about it. So much of our communication and interactions with others are driven by emotion. When we're able to empathize with others, to understand their emotional experiences and to communicate in a way that resonates with them on an emotional level, it opens up a whole new world of possibilities. Imagine being able to navigate the professional landscape with ease, seamlessly navigating office politics and building strong, productive relationships with your colleagues. Imagine being able to have deeper, more fulfilling conversations with your loved ones, truly connecting with them on an emotional level. Imagine being able to handle even the most stressful and challenging situations with grace and resilience, rather than crumbling under the pressure. That, my friends, is the power of emotional intelligence. And the best part is, it's a skill that anyone can develop, regardless of your natural inclinations or your current level of emotional awareness. It's not something that you're just born with. It's something that you can actively cultivate and improve over time. And let me tell you, the process of developing your emotional intelligence is an incredibly rewarding and transformative journey. It's not always easy. In fact, it can be downright challenging at times. Delving into your emotions, becoming more self-aware, and learning to manage those emotions effectively requires a level of vulnerability and self-reflection that many people find uncomfortable. But I can tell you from personal experience, the rewards are more than worth it. When you make the commitment to invest in your emotional intelligence, you'll start to see the benefits ripple through every area of your life. Your relationships will deepen and become more fulfilling. Your ability to navigate challenging situations will improve dramatically. You'll feel more in control of your life, more resilient in the face of adversity, and more capable of achieving your goals and dreams. And perhaps most importantly, you'll experience a profound sense of personal growth and fulfillment that simply can't be matched. You'll develop a greater understanding of yourself, your values, and your true purpose. You'll become more self-aware, more authentic, and more aligned with who you truly are at your core. Now, I know that all sounds incredibly compelling, and you're probably wondering, okay, Brian, how do I actually go about developing my emotional intelligence? Well, my friends, I'm so glad you asked, because the truth is, there are a number of key skills and practices that you can cultivate to enhance your emotional intelligence, and I'm going to share them with you today. The first and most fundamental step is to develop a greater sense of self-awareness. This means becoming more attuned to your own emotions, thoughts, and behaviors, and understanding how they impact your experiences and your interactions with others. It's about taking the time to pause, reflect, and really explore what's going on inside of you. Now, I know that for some of you, this might sound a bit daunting. After all, we live in a world that is constantly demanding our attention, pulling us in a million different directions, and making it all too easy to stay disconnected from our inner experiences. But I can assure you, the benefits of developing self-awareness are truly life-changing. When you become more self-aware, you gain a level of clarity and insight that allows you to make better decisions, to communicate more effectively, and to build stronger, more fulfilling relationships. You're able to recognize your triggers, to understand your emotional patterns, and to develop more constructive ways of responding to the challenges and stresses of daily life. And the great news is there are so many different tools and techniques you can use to cultivate self-awareness. Things like journaling, mindfulness meditation, and regular self-reflection exercises can all be incredibly powerful in helping you to develop a deeper understanding of yourself. And the more you practice these skills, the more naturally they will start to become. But self-awareness is just the beginning, my friends. Once you've developed a strong foundation of self-knowledge, the next step is to focus on emotional regulation, the ability to manage and control your emotions in a healthy and productive way. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but Brian, I can't control my emotions. They just happen, and I have to deal with them. And you know what? You're absolutely right. Emotions are powerful, and they can often feel overwhelming and out of our control. But the truth is, we all have the capacity to cultivate greater emotional regulation, and the benefits of doing so are truly transformative. So when you learn to manage your emotions effectively, you're able to respond to challenging situations with clarity and composure rather than being hijacked by your impulses or knee-jerk reactions. You're able to stay calm and focused even in the midst of intense stress or conflict. And you're able to make decisions that are aligned with your values and long-term goals rather than being driven by momentary emotional states. And the best part is there are so many different strategies and techniques you can use to develop emotional regulation. Things like deep breathing exercises, cognitive behavioral therapy, and even physical activities like exercise can all be incredibly powerful in helping you to gain greater control over your emotional experiences. But emotional regulation is just one piece of the emotional intelligence puzzle, my friends. The next key skill to focus on is empathy, the ability to understand, share the feelings of others. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but Brian, I'm naturally more of an analytical, task-oriented person. How can empathy possibly be important for me? Well, let me tell you, empathy is not just some fluffy, touchy-feely skill. It's a fundamental component of emotional intelligence that can have a profound impact on every area of your life. When you develop a strong sense of empathy, you're able to connect with others on a deeper level, to truly understand their perspectives and experiences. You're able to communicate more effectively, to build stronger and more meaningful relationships, and to navigate the social landscape with greater ease and confidence. And let me tell you, the benefits of empathy extend far beyond just your personal relationships. In the professional world, for example, the ability to empathize with your colleagues, your clients, and your stakeholders can be a true game changer. It allows you to understand their needs, their concerns, and their unique perspectives, and to tailor your communication and approach accordingly. And in our increasingly complex and interconnected world, the ability to empathize with people from diverse backgrounds and cultures is becoming more and more important. When you can step outside of your own frame of reference and truly try to understand the experiences and perspective of others, it opens up a whole new world of possibilities for collaboration, innovation, and positive change. So how do you cultivate empathy, you might be asking? Well, there are a number of key practices and strategies you can focus on. Things like active listening, perspective-taking exercises, and simply making a conscious effort to be more attuned to the emotional experiences of the people around you can all be incredibly powerful. And you know what? The more you practice empathy, the more natural and effortless it will become. It's like a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it gets. And as your empathy grows, you'll start to notice profound shifts in the quality of your relationships, the depth of your communication, and your overall ability to navigate the social landscape. But we're not done yet, my friends. The final key component of emotional intelligence that I want to discuss today is social skills, the ability to effectively communicate, collaborate, and interact with others. Now I know what some of you might be thinking, but Brian, I'm a total introvert. I'm not good at small talk or networking or any of that stuff. And you know what? That's totally okay. The truth is, social skills are not about being the life of the party or the world's greatest extrovert. They're about developing the ability to connect with others, to build trust and rapport, and to navigate social situations in a way that is productive and fulfilling for everyone involved. And let me tell you, the benefits of strong social skills are truly transformative. When you're able to communicate effectively, to listen actively, and to build genuine connections with the people in your life, it opens up a whole new world of possibilities. You're able to collaborate more effectively, to resolve conflicts more constructively, and to create lasting, meaningful relationships that enrich your life in countless ways. And the great news is, like the other components of emotional intelligence, social skills are something that can be cultivated and developed over time. It's not about being born with a certain set of innate abilities. It's about being willing to step outside your comfort zone, to practice, and to continuously work on improving your communication and interpersonal skills. Things like active listening, assertiveness training, and even simple exercises like making eye contact and smiling more can all be incredibly powerful in helping you to develop stronger social skills. And the more you practice these skills, the more natural and effortless they'll become. Now, I know that for some of you, this whole journey of developing emotional intelligence might sound a bit daunting. After all, it's not always easy to delve into our emotions, to become more self-aware, and to step outside our comfort zones in order to build stronger connections with others. But I can assure you, it is absolutely worth it. When you make the commitment to invest in your emotional intelligence, the transformations you'll experience in your personal and professional life will be nothing short of remarkable. You'll become more resilient, more fulfilled, and more capable of achieving your greatest goals and dreams. You'll build deeper, more meaningful relationships, and you'll navigate the challenges of life with a level of clarity, composure, and confidence that you may have never thought possible. And you know what, my friends? The best part is you don't have to do this alone. There are so many resources and tools available to support you on this journey, from books and online courses to coaches and therapists who can provide guidance and support every step of the way. So what are you waiting for? It's time to take control of your emotional intelligence and start living the life you truly deserve. Whether you're looking to improve your relationships, advance your career, or simply feel more fulfilled and in control of your own life. The power of emotional intelligence is here to help you achieve your goals and unlock your greatest potential. Now let's get started, my friends. Let's dive in, let's explore, and let's embrace the incredible transformations that await us on the other side. Because when we cultivate our emotional intelligence, there's no limit to what we can achieve. Thank you all so much for being here today. I'm truly honored to share this journey with you, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. So let's get to work, let's support and uplift each other, and let's create the lives we've always dreamed of. Thank you, and God bless.